Hello and welcome to the Proper Take. It is Saturday, the 1st of October. It's a new month. Yesterday we did pretty good in college football, going 3-1. Baseball is a different story, but this episode is just going to be for the Saturday college football picks. So get ready. We're going to be starting off with the first game, which is Iowa versus Michigan. Michigan are going to be minus 10 in this game. Now, we're taking Michigan minus 10 for many factors. Obviously, we feel like Iowa can't really move the ball. We know their defense is great, but we feel like Michigan's going to wear them down throughout the game. And their quarterback is terrible and struggles to move the ball and throw any accurate throws. So we're hoping that defense is also going to give Michigan great field possession throughout the game, which will easily help them cover the minus 10 spread. Next game is going to be the Arkansas versus Alabama game. It's going to be in Arkansas. Arkansas are plus 17. They've had a great start to the season, Arkansas. And the only road game that Alabama played today is the one that this year, so far is the one they struggled to beat Texas. So at 17 points in that Arkansas crowd behind them, we're going to take Arkansas to cover the plus 17 against Alabama. Game 3 is going to be Florida State versus Wake Forest. In this one, Florida State are minus 6.5. We think we like Wake Forest to cover that spread. They could potentially win. So we're going to be taking Wake plus 6.5. Next game is going to be Washington State versus UConn. In Washington State, against California. My bad. Washington State versus California, minus 4. Washington State they've looked pretty good at home. We like their quarterback. Just about lost to Oregon last week by 3 points at home. And California, they've had a great start to the year. Not going to knock their start, but I think Washington State are going to cover that minus 4. Next game is going to be Tulsa versus Cincinnati. It's going to be in Tulsa. Tulsa are plus 10. Tulsa just lost by 8 to Ole Miss last week. They've had a pretty good run in games this year. I mean, not blowing anyone away, but they've been hanging around in there, and that's what we expect them to do. And at plus 10, Cincinnati had not been great on the road this year. We're going to take Tulsa plus 10. Next game is going to be Western Kentucky versus Troy. Western Kentucky are minus 5 at home. Troy's been tough for a lot of teams this year so far, but we think this Western Kentucky team's going to blow them out of the water. So we're going to take Western Kentucky plus 5. And then we got Texas versus West Virginia. Texas are minus 9 at home. We're going to take Texas minus 9 against West Virginia. Then we got Wyoming versus San Jose State. Now, San Jose State are a favorite in this. In Wyoming. Wyoming's played fairly well at home, better than we've expect them to play overall this year. They looked good against BYU last week, They're just going down by their 2 touchdowns. San Jose State on the road, they've not done too bad. They only had the one game, and that was against Auburn, which they hung in there on them. But we're going to take Wyoming plus 2.5, and we also think Wyoming's going to actually win that game. Last game we're taking is going to be in the USC-Arizona State game. Arizona State are plus 25.5. We know USC have looked great, but Arizona State's offense, we think they're going to keep them within that plus 25.5. They're going to cover that spread pretty easy, we feel like. So those are the 9 games we're taking. It's going to be Michigan minus 10, Arkansas plus 17, Wake Forest plus 6.5, Washington State minus 4, Tulsa plus 10, Western Kentucky minus 5, Texas minus 9, Wyoming plus 2.5, and Arizona State plus 25.5. That's going to be 9 college games all day for the whole day of Saturday, all taking them for 4 units. And we're going to have another episode with our baseball picks. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel below, like this video, and we'll get you on the next one, which will be the MLB edition.